We've all seen the commercials and the tabloids about how the stars lose weight or how they need to. But what about the people who work with them? Nick Watt has the skinny.
Kathy Griffin is 54 years of age and loves nothing more than a skimpy two-piece.
I'm a bikini model, Nick. I don't know what you call your job, but I'm a professional bikini model who does some comedy on the side.
No, I mean, the pictures look great.
Whether stalking the stage at the GLAAD Awards or poolside with Paris on her reality show, My Life on the D-List.
We're here, bitches!
Kathy leaves little to the imagination. Now meet Tiffany, Kathy's long-suffering assistant.
Kathy Griffin's office.
You've never worn a bikini?
Mm-mm. I've been heavy my whole life.
This is a Hollywood story starring painfully skinny celebrities.
I have to be thin because I'm on TV.
And their slightly heavier sidekicks, inspired by the boss to shape up.
That's motivation right there, seeing her in her cute bathing suits.
But if you think she's gained 5 pounds, do you tell her?
I fire her.
This is Tiffany before and after.
You've lost almost Kathy's entire body weight.
I lost an Olsen twin, I like to say. They're about 80 pounds, right?
She's being modest. Tiffany dropped nearly 90 pounds once more before, after. And the boss puts Tiffany's marvellous metamorphosis down to healthy eating, exercise.
She'd kick your ass, Nick.
And the power of television.
She's on the Kathy show every week. Tiffany, my assistant, is here. And let me tell you, when they do the camera shot of her in the front row in an adorable dress, that's maybe a little bit more of a motivator than she wants to admit.
Admit it. Is it?
It is. I mean, seeing myself, well, when I started working for her, along came a reality show.
Take your pants off and just wait for her in the dressing room.
I didn't think anything of it. And then once the show started airing and I started watching it, and I'm like, wow, I'm fat. And I need to do something about it.
Tiffany lost it slow and gradual, becoming a storyline on Griffin's reality show and her talk show.
But I think you can have anything as long as the portions.
I think that's the problem with this country.
Yeah, portion sizes are
too
crazy.
Here we
It's too
go.
generous.
Here we go. Did you actually start your question with, I think that's the problem with this country?
Yeah.
How soon can you get on that plane to Tulsa?
John Lloyd Taylor also knows the life of the chubby celebrity sidekick. For the last 7 years, he's played guitar for those hunky young chaps, the Jonas Brothers. That's him performing with the band on Good Morning America. At his peak, John tipped the scales at a whopping 360 pounds.
We made a 3D movie at one point in the Jonas Brothers' career. It's 3D, and I'm this huge 3D guy, and I'm thinking to myself, like, I'm gonna look like a monster in this movie. I'm gonna be scary. Kids are gonna cry in the movie theater when they see me.
John just lost nearly half his body weight with the help and inspiration of his buff buddy, Joe Jonas.
And it was like, this guy could have any girl he wants. It's like, maybe I should think about losing 150 pounds.
A bona fide food addict, John fell foul of life on the road.
The touring industry is set up for you to just balloon. You're also eating, you know, a whole pizza when you get onto the bus.
And then there's room service.
Mulling over myself with the phone in my hand, maybe even looking in the mirror in the bathroom, being like, don't order the food. And then, sure enough, ordering cheeseburger and fries and throwing in something else extra, like chicken wings, and then being like, should I call back and cancel my order? And this insanity plays out for 30 minutes.
These guys are, you know, heartthrobs. Does that make it sort of harder for you, the fat guy, standing in the background thinking,
Yeah,
know?
for sure. I'm backing up this enormous group that's everywhere at the time, and I'm this huge entity in the back.
Joe gently encouraged John to work out, eat right, and just get healthy.
a vegetable platter is not very rock and roll?
No, not so rock and roll. Not at all. But feeling good and looking good on stage is.
And there's a new pre-gig ritual.
Joe's always doing push-ups and encouraging everybody else to do it too.
You and Joe doing push-ups
before you go on stage.
John was so ripped he was about to run a marathon. Then he broke his foot. But there's even bigger news.
You're getting married?
I'm getting married. I saw her in the corner of the room and I walked right up to her and introduced myself.
And you would never have done that?
No way. My friends would have been like, why don't you go talk to her? I'd be like, nah, it's cool. I'm going to go eat this birthday cake. It never would have happened.
It's a similar tale for Nick Fighter, who once tried and failed to land the gig for Bethany Frankel's assistant on her reality show, Bethany Getting Married.
Napoleon Dynamite walks in here, and I'm just thinking, has this man ever met a brush?
But he ended up working for her anyway, and it changed his life.
You've had like a man formation.
A man formation?
Yes.
Yeah, I've had one of those.
He lost his unibrow.
You're not gonna cry, are you?
I'm not gonna cry.
Got into yoga.
I was scared that he was gonna have a heart attack.
And wound up dropping 65 pounds at the svelte feet of Ms. Frankel.
I am more successful, generally speaking, with women.
Yeah, you've got a little game.
Now back to Tiffany, who has moved out from the Griffin shadow and is dating.
It's not easy, and we're around fabulous gays all the time, but straight guys are hard to find, good ones.
And I imagine that a sort of younger straight guy, when he finds out you work for Kathy, kind of gets a bit freaked out and might bolt.
Whoa. How did this interview turn into women's health into I'm a nightmare, Nick? Nick.
I can't help but think I'd like Kathy more if she wasn't so damn hungry.
If I ate more, I would be less funny, but happier. But I don't really care about being happy. I just want to be funny. That's our motto at Team Griffin. Be mean and thin.